My name is Lofy, and this is not a story people believe easily, because the one who loved me most was a donkey named Ditch. They laughed when they saw him. They always did. Long ears, bent back, dust-covered hooves. The villagers mocked him and called him a failed horse. Some even said, "Why does that donkey walk like he's carrying a broken heart?" But they never asked who broke it. I met Ditch the year my world collapsed. I was 16 when my father died and our land was stolen by Master Rowan, the richest man in the valley. He took our home, our fields, and left me with nothing but a stable job cleaning stalls for animals richer than me. That's where I found Ditch. He was tied in the far corner, forgotten, beaten, and starved. His eyes weren't angry. They were tired, the same tired I felt inside. I whispered to him that night, "Don't worry. I know how it feels to be unwanted." Ditch lifted his head, and for the first time since my father died, someone listened. A love without words or bond grew quietly. I told him my secrets. He answered with silence but not emptiness. When I cried, he stood still. When I trembled, he leaned closer. When the world bruised me, Ditch carried my pain without ever asking why. People mocked me. A girl in love with a donkey? Pathetic. They didn't understand. Love doesn't always come with hands. Sometimes it comes with presence. Ditch became my strength, and I became his voice. The cruelty that sparked revenge in winter morning. Master Rowan decided Ditch was useless. Sell him or slaughter him, he ordered. Donkeys don't deserve oats. I stood in front of Ditch for the first time in my life. "You'll have to go through me," Rowan laughed and struck Ditch with a rod. That sound, that cry, something inside me broke forever. That night, while Ditch lay wounded, I made a promise, not to the village, not to God, but to him. "I will make them regret every tear they caused you." The revenge of the Forgotini worked silently. I learned numbers. I learned contracts. I learned lies richer men tell themselves. Years passed. The same villagers who laughed at me now bowed when I returned. Educated, composed, and powerful, I bought back my father's land. Then Rowan's debts. One by one, his properties fell into my hands. On the day he lost everything, I stood before him and said only one thing. "You called him useless, but he carried the weight that crushed you." Rowan never knew what I meant, but Ditch did. The final goodbye. Ditch grew old. One evening, as the sun burned gold across the fields we reclaimed, he rested his head against my shoulder. No words, no magic. Just love that had survived cruelty. When he passed, I buried him under the fig tree where we first spoke without sound. People now tell stories about me. About the girl who rose from nothing, about revenge served cold, but they never tell the truth, that everything I became, I learned from a donkey who taught me loyalty, patience, and love without conditions. And if love is measured by sacrifice, then Ditch was the greatest love of my life.